Hey everybody, this is Joel, the accidental retiree, aka Bucerias Joel. Bienvenidos a nuestro canal, and bienvenidos to another episode here in Bucerias. What the heck is going on in Bucerias? I mean, I've lived here going on 13 years now, but every time I venture out of the Upper East Side and I go into the Golden Zone, I'm still like, what the heck has happened to our town? It seems every week there's basically a new project on the go, a new set of cranes, and it just seems to not be stopping. So my question for all of you guys, and I'm curious to hear from all of you, is has Bucerias gone too far, too fast? Is it getting out of control, or is it already long out of control? Is the Bucerias of old something you think you're going to miss? From my perspective, I'm going to give you that a little later in the video. But first and foremost, where am I off to right now? Any guesses? All right, that's long enough to let you guess. I'm a little shaggy right now. A little long with the hair and the beard. So a new Barber has opened in the Golden Zone, right by close to where we do Pilates every morning. So I thought I'd go check it out. I'm going to go get a shave and a haircut, let you know my thoughts on their service and the quality of the cut and shave there. Because I have been looking for a good barber in Bucerias, and there's lots of barbers, but I haven't been able to find the right one yet. So I'm going to go do my haircut, and then later in the video, we're going to do a little tour of Bucerias. We're going to start here in the Golden Zone, and we're going to count every new project. And then after that, we're going to go to the North Side, and we're going to count all the projects happening there. And at the end of that, we're going to try to digest what the heck is happening in Bucerias. We're going to look at the good, the bad, the ugly. Is this good for the town? Is this bad for the town? There are definitely going to be some positive aspects of it, but we're going to look at this thing and we're going to unpack it. So stick around. I'm going to go get my hair cut. I'll see you after the cut and the shave, and I'll give you my opinion of the new barbershop. And then we'll get into checking out Bucerias and do our building count. And I'll fly the drone as well. And we'll have a good bird's eye view of what the heck's happening here. And then we're going to figure out the future of Bucerias. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? So stick around. Don't touch that dial. All right, guys, what do you think? I'm looking a little better, hey? I was getting a little shaggy there. Yeah, next time I go, I'll do a little bit of a tour there. I'll get some permission in advance to do some filming. I always feel a little uncomfortable just like showing up to a place and asking if I can shoot some videos, so I'll do that in advance next time. Really, really cool space, good service. For 500 pesos. I got a shave and a haircut and kind of like the facial treatment, the whole 9 yards. So I think really, really good value. All right, so stick around. Actually, I'm going to head back home, and tomorrow I'm going to come do this tour. But, for me, I got to wait till tomorrow. For you guys, you're literally going to have to wait a few seconds. I'll be back. We're going to start at the south end of the Golden Zone. We're going to work our way to the Arroyo, and we're going to do a little building count, and then we're going to go on to the north side, do a building count there, and then we're going to finish this whole thing off where we're going to, unpack it and then come to the conclusion whether or not Bucerias has gone too far, too fast. Is there salvaging anything in this development that we have? Or is the town lost? Comment below. I'm interested what you guys have to say. But we'll be back in a flash, and let's go do the count. All right, welcome back, everybody. Look how quick that was. I had to wait a day to get back to this video, but you guys had to wait just a few seconds. As we just finished breakfast at Mr. Cream, a very famous, I guess, American-style breakfast place in Bucerias. Hey, guys?
Yeah.
I'm here with Adelaide and Jillian. Jillian's going to drive to keep me safe. We're going to now do a little tour of Bucerias. We're in the Golden Zone. I'll flip the camera around here. And we're going to head to the south end where the Royal Decameron starts. And then we're going to, I think what we'll do, Jillian, is we'll go all the way down Lázaro or Francisco, and then we'll come all the way back down Lázaro. What do you think?
Sounds good.
And what we're going to do is we're going to count all the projects that have been built over the last, I don't know, 5 years, let's say, more or less, based on what we kind of remember here in Bucerias. All right, guys, we're going to start here. BC Bucerias, and congratulations to the new owners who have taken over the shop. We have since sold it and retired from the bike business. I'm excited for them. We're going to get them on the channel and do a little interview just over there, that house, that tower, that aqua blue tower over there. That was our very first house, Casita Adelaide. All right, we're going to start with project number 1 here, which pretty well started during COVID, a monstrosity. It's basically goes from one full block to this block and about a half a block down that way. I'm kind of a little sad what they did with this. I think there was so much potential to do something so much more cooler, but it is what it is. And we had to deal with this thing for something like 3 years of hammering and drilling, because we used to literally live across the street. And what had happened was, what they do here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 stories. I believe it was only supposed to be 6, and they built an extra 2 stories, so the work got shut down, and they just figured their way out of it, and that's it. And you get an extra 2 stories when it should have been 6. All right, so that's building number 1. We're not going to go up this way, but you got a lot of small buildings, and there's literally, just on this road alone, 4 new projects just going up there. But obviously these guys have been building within the height restrictions, which I like that kind of development. So I like those developments that are kind of happening up the hill. They're a little more, how would you say, a little more in tune with the town, right? Just like roll slowly past Casa Victoria. So this was the second house we bought. Stop here, Jill. And if you reach out to info@maravillanairit.com and talk to Jillian, let her know that Joel sent you, and you rent Casa Victoria for a week or more, she's going to give you 10% off, and it's a beautiful property. Love it. We lived there for 2 years. All right, this is Francisco y Madero. Still a bit dirt, still a bit cobble. It's got its Bucerias flavor for sure. Okay, and here we got Las Vueltas. This is the 3rd house we bought. This was the house we bought when we moved to Mexico over 12 years ago. So before it was Las Vueltas, it was Casa Africa, and it was a single family home. It was beautiful. 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and we had a nice pool. And then we built a casita for Jillian's parents. And, you know, essentially we saw an opportunity to expand and build some condos. And that's essentially, and I'm doing some more videos on this, is how did we actually retire early in Mexico? It was through a little bit of blood, sweat, and tears, to be honest. Like, BC Bucerias was a big one because it gave us a foundation, it gave us income, and we built a really good business. And then the second thing we started doing was investing in real estate, and we'll share some more of that information with you guys in future videos. But here we're going down Francisco Madero. We have a fairly new project, so this is number 2. And again, this is not including any of the ones up the hill that way. We'll just leave those guys out of the equation. We're just going after, let's call it the overbuilding. So the big, massive towers that are happening in Bucerias. But at least Francisco y Madero has maintained a little bit of its flavor. Hey, Jill?
Yeah.
Still, for now. I think it's going to take a while for this street to develop. You know, just because you don't have the same kind of views, and unless you're kind of on this hill up here, And the property prices have gone up quite a bit for the single family homes. So I think the metrics aren't working as well. So here we have monstrosity number 3. I mean, I'm going to give my honest opinion. It's just terrible. I mean, let's just, how many floors do we have here? Like from this street, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have all that stuff in the back, which is probably another 5 or 6 floors. And in my opinion, call me crazy, but Bucerias really didn't need this. I don't know. What do you think, Jill?
No, it's the sister to.
It's the sister to this project here. It's just like, let's pack in as many units as possible, and basically that's how development works. Not just here in Mexico, but anywhere. That's a developer game. So that's monstrosity number 3.
This is 4.
This is monstrosity number 4, and this is monstrosity number 5. Right?
Yeah, less than a block.
Less than a block. And here's one of the OGs. We have Armando condominiums, and what we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stories. That was the law here in Bucerias. That was the max, 6 stories, and now we're basically getting to 10. Prior to a lot of the monstrosity builders, we have a really nice development here, which is Refugio del Mar. Did a really great job. And here they were part of the monstrosity building, but they didn't. I think they did a really nice job. Like they made this retail section closer to the street, and they put the tower to the back. So I kind of actually like that. So I'm not including them in my monstrosity count, because I think they did a really nice job of keeping the integrity of Bucerias in their development. Here's another big tower going up. So let's.
I don't know if it's a big tower, Joel.
You don't know if it's a big tower?
No, look.
This is 43 units. So.
But
Oh, hold on. No, it's. Hold on. Let's just look. So
the
1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 7 floors. So that's a little bit better with a rooftop. I don't know. I'm still keeping it in the monstrosity count. What are we at? 6?
So that's 6.
6. Best breakfast place in town, everybody. I mean, we're at Mr. Cream, but Luna, you got to check it out. Best Mexican breakfast in town. I don't think we're going to have time to go to the north side, guys. Our very first condominium project, Maravilla, and that's where the website, Maravilla, and the brand came from. And we did, 10 units in here? You wouldn't know it.
Yeah, there's one.
Looking at it, you wouldn't even know it. It's just nondescript. So yeah, we got the units in, but all the units are small. And what was important for us is to try to keep the integrity of Bucerias, because we can still make money doing that. All right, we're getting to the end of Francisco Madero. And we have monstrosity number 7. So just partially built, but I'm assuming they're going the full 8 or 9 stories. 1, 2.
6, yeah.
Okay, so we're not going to count this in our monstrosity count. They kept it within the guidelines and probably a little bit more appropriate, but still a new project, right?
Yeah.
And here we have another living in paradise rooftop, only 29 condos. Looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stories. So yeah, monstrosity. I'm gonna say monstrosity. We're at what?
That was 8, 7 or 8. Because
Okay.
I don't know if we counted that. You'll have to go back and count
Okay.
them.
All right, and now we're back to Lázaro
Right.
Cárdenas. We're gonna hang it right here, and we have on the corner here monstrosity number 9. We have over there monstrosity number 10. We have beside it monstrosity number 11. And we're not even in the town. Actually, in the town center now, they're building more monstrosities.
Except for this one. This is an OG one.
This is an OG.
Punta Arena.
Arena.
And they're not that high.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
They're a little
4,
lower.
5. They have 7. But
Yeah, so let's take that off the monstrosity count. But that was kind of like the first, like one of the bigger towers to go into town. Lázaro Cárdenas comes to an end. And if you walk across this little bridge, you're going to get yourself into town. And I'll bring the drone back. You know, we're not going to go to the north side. That's going to be too long a video. But like, look what's happening. That's like in the town center. That to me is like super disappointing that is happening. It was kind of like one of the only places left that kind of represented the west side of Bucerias as Bucerias used to be, and it's getting developed. So question to all of you, is this a good thing, a bad thing, or is it neutral? What's the good, what's the bad, and what's the ugly? I mean, the good thing I can tell you that it has contributed immensely to the economy. And while some people will say, well, you know, that's gentrification, I can tell you for certain that the families that sold their land here after COVID, they didn't get gentrified, okay? They sold their land and they made a significant amount of money to go move to the next level of life. So basically going from nothing in the bank to owning and having a dilapidated property to actually having wealth and being able to build new homes outside of Bucerias or on the other side. But we'll kind of dive into in another video. Monstrosity number 12?
I don't think we're at 12.
No?
But
Well,
we're definitely in double digits.
we're in
now.
double digits.
And here too.
And then on the other side right here, monstrosity. This is another monstrosity. So we're at number 13. Let's just say 13. Close enough. It's nice that they put up the little flags.
Yeah.
It's pretty. Like the little Bucerias, and they got the Five Frogs Hotel. You know, so I wish we just had a little bit more of that. But we still do, right? So all is not lost. I mean, there's still Bucerias remains. So I don't want to be a complete negative Nelly on this. One of the most photographed doors on Instagram, right there. Yeah.
And I think also this
And this door right here, right? This is an Instagram door. A lot of people like to take photos of that. These over here where Karen's was some of the OG. We have another building there, which isn't actually so bad. I don't mind when it's on the beach like that and kind of set back from the main street, right?
Yeah.
So all these buildings were set back, which then you leave this nice area for commercial, which I don't mind. I don't mind. And these are some of the OGs right here, which when we first moved here, they were still already had been built. Okay, this is massive monstrosity. What is this building called? Life. Massive monstrosity. So I don't know, 15. We're here. There's the barber shop where I went and got my haircut the other day. Barberos. Nice building here, like what they did. Again, it would be awesome if we would have seen a little bit more of that. Mr. Cream had our breakfast there today. Shout out to Beach, please. You can come get some good coffee there. I don't mind this one. I don't say that's monstrosity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stories, right? Encore Restaurant. We've done videos with those guys before. So I mean, you can see by the tour, it's not all doom and gloom, but there's a significant amount of monstrosities. There's another one, so 16. We got these guys here, which I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stories of residential. I'm not gonna monstrosity them.
This is 8. That's
Yeah, I already kind of counted that.
No, we didn't because we were starting.
Oh no, but I did as we were coming here. I said
you were?
15,
Oh, okay.
and we may have kind of lost track of it, but you're getting the picture. Here's another
Well, this is the front side.
So this is the front side of the project we had already counted. So it goes a full block. So, you know, it's already in the monstrosity count. Here we have these guys here. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
The one on the beach was one of the ones that pushed it way back in the day and got an extra floor.
I like what they did here because they set the building back. They got the parking. They got the nice little mixed-use retail. I like when developers, or at least the developers, though, are adding the retail, which that's a positive in all of this. I wish this building was set back a little bit more. All right, guys, you get the gist. I don't know. I kind of lost track. There's 15 plus monstrosities, somewhere between 15 and 20. Total new developments, you know, probably since COVID on this side, including the buildings that are up the hill. We're probably in the couple dozen range, like 25 to 26 new projects. Yeah, and there's Casita Adelaide, everybody. Oh, there we go. That's named after Adelaide. All right, everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm curious, what are your thoughts? Has Bucerias grown too far, too fast? Has it changed for the good? Has it changed for the bad? Is there still some magic left in our little beautiful Bucerias? What do y'all think? Comment below. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I'm going to see you at the next video. Nos vemos, hasta luego, adiós desde Bucerias, aquí en México. I'm going to do enfrijoladas with 2 huevos fritos. Hello, testing. Is my Osmo working? Is my Osmo working? Not working. Oh, there it is.